speechless, no words. We were speechless, no. Coming in first and third.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the Bills. Coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills, a team trending upwards the last few years. Losers to KC in the AFC title game last season, but now in the Super Bowl seeking that elusive first ever title.
And I like what you just said there about how they're trending. This feels like the 1990s again when this Bills franchise went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years. They came up empty each time, but now they think that after last year's appearance in the AFC title game, this could be the year. And let's face it, those 1990s teams, they're rooting for them in a big way, as well as this tremendous fan base.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, quite a series of events led them to this point. You had Drew Brees retire at season's end a year ago, and you think about all the heartbreaking postseason losses that this team went through the last few years, but they pulled it together, CD, and find themselves in the big game for just the second time in franchise history.
And they thought they would have been here multiple times before. You've got to respect this franchise and this organization, though, don't you? Because they've somehow been able to move past all those tough losses. The Minneapolis Miracle, the pass interference no call, going out at home the last 2 years, first in overtime in Minnesota on another controversial play, and then to Tom Brady last year. A resilient bunch, this New Orleans Saints team.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen going to try and run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown, Bills. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown pass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Huntley to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Huntley. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Huntley. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Jackson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the carry, it's Jackson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lions come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 83 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Huntley. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try the left side. Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Airing it out deep for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Huntley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Huntley. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The give is to Elliott. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. Off the play fake. Huntley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Huntley's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And Oliver made the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 172 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Allen. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
The score is 27. Saints 8. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. throwing on first down. Huntley. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first and 10, Huntley. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Off play action. Huntley. Now he steps away. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 2.
A give to Elliott running left. Shedding through the defense. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up fork.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Pass on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bills 34, Saints 8.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
Huntley to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
To throw, Huntley. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Huntley. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. But he's got his target, Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal.